I'm sorry, I look like crap. This one hair does just not want to stay down for some reason. On top of it, my hair just looks like shit. I haven't done anything today as far as, getting ready for my day. I'm still, like, dressed as though I'm in bed or something, which I guess technically I am, but whatever. So, this video is for a work tour, which was a week ago, and the reason I'm just now getting to it is because I've been super busy trying to move and do a bunch of other things, God, why are my eyes watering? Okay, so overall, work was pretty good. There was a couple of things in the middle that really fucking sucked, but my God, my eyes are really watering right now. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, guys. Whew. I don't know why they're doing that. That was really weird. Anyway, I got there around... What was it? It was like, I got there around like 9 something. Yeah, like 9. It was like 8:45, 9 o'clock-ish. Doors opened. They weren't supposed to open till like 11, but they opened at 10:30. So that was weird. But, what the fuck? Anyway, and, yeah, it was just really weird. Like, they opened it, like, a half an hour early. Sorry, my mom just texted me something really weird. I'm kind of like, what are you talking about? Anyway, so, yeah, I got doors open at like 10:30, and, like, I went straight for the schedule because I had to figure out the schedule to see when I was going to go where. And I was going to have time to look for everything because I, didn't have a map nor the money to have a map. Now I know it's only $2, but I only had a 20, so yeah, that wasn't gonna work. So I looked at the schedule, and everything's fine, and then I look, because I had down for We Are the In Crowd already that they were at 4:45, because there was a sign outside of the, like when we were waiting, there was a guy walking by with the sign, and, so... for like the Warhead stage, he had all the different bands, and then I'm like, when's the Somerset? And I look, they were at 4:45. So I had the popular problem amongst people who go to Warped Tour, and that was the, trying to figure out who would you rather see. I mean, I've had it before that, like, I've had it previous years, but not with, like, 2 bands that I really, really like at the same time. I've never had that, so I was kind of like, what? Are you fucking serious? Like, I called my mom, and I'm, like, not literally crying, but I was almost crying. Like, I was so pissed off. I'm like, I don't know what to do, and I could not figure it out, and... like an hour before, I decided that I was going to do the We Are the In Crowd signing and then just see the Somerset because, yeah, I don't know. It was really hard for me. I just kind of made that decision and stuck with it. But, anyway, I'm sorry, I'm like spaced. So, first thing after I looked at the schedules, I went to the We Are the In Crowd tent, and I bought the, t-shirt, because you had to buy some kind of merch at their tent in order to go to the signing. Oh, damn. And I was gonna do the poster, but because I only had 20, and they didn't have enough change, I ended up just having to get a shirt, which, hey, whatever. After that, I went to the Warheads, watched the main, and enjoyed every second of it that I could. It was my first time seeing them, and I didn't really get to watch the whole thing. I had to leave halfway, so I left after Into Your Arms so I could make it to Mayday. Got to Mayday Parade, and I missed When You See My Friends. But I got to watch the rest of the set from all the way in the back with the heavy, heavy fat rain. And that when they ended, what did I do after that? God, I went to see somebody. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I went back to the Warheads to see the Ready set, and that was my first time seeing him as well, or them, I should say, whatever. But oh my god, I was freaking out because I've been trying to see the Ready set since I was 13, and I'm 20 years old, so you can only imagine the amount of feels I had when I was I finally get to see them. And so yeah, then when he ended, what did I do? Oh, I went to the Kia stage so I could get there early before Yellow Card started at 1:50, and there was nobody there because one of the band that played before them was this nobody band on that stage. But the stage right next to it was Bowling for Soup, so everybody was on that side watching them. And so I was able to get barricade for Yellow Card. I watched Yellow Card. And then when they ended, I enjoyed them as usual. I always do. Then when they ended, I had a little bit of a break, so I just kind of walked around for a little bit, looked for my friends, cried because I couldn't get in the YouTube tent, even though I was right there, and all the interviewers were there, but I couldn't do anything. It really fucking sucked. Then I decided to go in the crowd a couple hours later for the Electric Soul stage. I went in there a little early so I could be at barricade for the summer set, and oh my god, I picked the wrong time to go. I went up there during right before Devil Wears Prada, but I didn't know it was gonna be Devil Wears Prada. Now, when I realized it was them, I was kind of great. And then at the same time, I was I just saw them in Alaska, though, so their crowd can't be that intense, because when I was in Alaska, it wasn't that bad. It was tolerable. Oh my fucking god. I had, this was, the worst crowd I've ever dealt with my entire life, because never in my 20 years of whatever. I've actually been going to concerts for, 8 years now, give or take. And, never once was I ever injured before until that show because of Devil Wears Prada. I was fuck me, dude. I actually sprained my ankle. This guy twice my size was stomping on my foot and decided to throw me when I wanted to push him off, so I got majorly injured. My ankle's better now though, so thank god. There's still kind of a bump though under the skin, so I'm kind of worried. But I couldn't even walk. When it first happened, I was limping hardcore, but I still bared through it all that pain to watch the summer set. And then when they ended, which their set was perfect, when you take away the rain, it was perfection. And then when they ended, I walked over to the We Are the In Crowd tent, and there was already quite a few people there for the signing, but enough that it didn't really, not that many people, so it was thank god. And then I got up there, and then right before they were starting, me and these girls looked back, and we were fuck, I'd hate to be in the back right now. We did the signing, I left, and went to catch We the Kings, and I got there just as they were starting their first song. I don't remember what it was, but I got there the first few seconds of it. So yes, I was in the back, but I still got to watch them, so that made me super happy. And then I found out that the We Are the In Crowd signing was a meet and greet, and I didn't know that, so I of course didn't stay. So I'm are you fucking serious? So I could have gotten a picture, but I didn't because I didn't know. So, but yeah, after We the Kings ended, I walked out. I left because there was nobody else for me to watch. And I left. And I walked all the way out by the parking lot to meet up with my dad. And then I got home, took care of my foot. And yeah, that was the rest of my night. I wasn't really that burnt. I only had it was right here, just the tip. Just this little bit right here of my nose was a little red. And I don't know if it was from the cold or from, I don't know, because there was a little bit of sun at some point. So, I don't know, but it was really, really fun when I take away the crap about missing away the in crowd. It was really fun. So, oh, and then, like, I forgot to say, during the signing, Cameron, when I was walking away, he complimented my backpack. Even though it was an all-time low backpack, he still complimented it. And so I was kind of like, sweet. But, yeah, that's basically it. And so I'm actually, for once, caught up with all my experience videos. For once. Probably won't have one for a while. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And you should go check out the rest of my stuff. And, yeah.